Who is the best party in the series? So, I need to get Pure Ref open for this, but I thought it would be a fun idea to tier list my favourite characters in each Final Fantasy game I played. And there's quite a few of them now. I have surprisingly made my way through a lot of them, despite how long they are. And I thought it'd just be fun to go through these and just have a laugh and talk about the characters I like and the characters I don't like. These are mainly the ones in the main party, the ones you play as, so yes, there are going to be characters in here I'm not a big fan of as well. Okay, let's get this open. I need you not to be there. How do I... It's on the wrong side of the screen. That's annoying. Give me a sec. We are already having technical difficulties. Oh, there we go. Okay, right. And we will show you the screen. There you go. You can see it now, can't you? Wonderful. Right, so yeah, we're using Pure Ref. Like I said, Tom was the one who... He didn't necessarily recommend it to me, but he does use it, and I was like, I wanna do that too. So, yeah, I've got my cursor one so you can see me moving around, but yeah, this is how I do my tier lists. So, we've got Perfect, as in, it's pretty cool. Well, no, Perfect as in it's my favourite character ever. I love them so much. If you know me from FF14 community, you will know it will be a Perfect. Amazing. Almost perfect. Like, I really like them, but they aren't my favourite. Like, they're more so, oh, I like them being there, and they're really cool. Which kind of leads into Boopin, which is more so side characters that are there, but I like. But, and I like seeing them do stuff, but, you know, I'm not gonna be too sad if they don't appear in another game. Alright is characters who I appreciate them existing, and they do nothing really wrong, but they are just there. And they don't really do a whole lot, maybe because they don't have a full character arc, maybe because they don't really do a whole lot in the overall story. They are there to exist. Meh. As the name implies, they are slightly irritating, or they don't have substantial enough investment to just care about them, really. And then finally, Blair. Characters I hate. And you know who's going here. I basically should have called this the Vanilla category, because that's what this is. In fact, hold on. Oh shit. I'm already wasting time. Vanilla category, basic Vanilla category. There we go. That's basically what this is. Capacity, capacity. There we go. Nice. Okay, but let's get these characters up, shall we? They are in a folder. I didn't leave them out of this. So, FF tier list. We are going to just dump a whole bunch of characters. They're not going to be from any particular game. We're just going to grab 2 lines of characters and just dump them in here. So let's do that, shall we? Whoa, there they are. Okay. Hi, everyone. So, we're going to start with Garnet from FF9. To give my one-word review, I like her. Does she have a weird complex of having to have her name changed to something that's like edgy and cool? Sure. But does she have a really good arc in FF9? I think she does. So we're going to put her in Boopin. I don't necessarily want her to come back as a... Oh, Garnet's gone. Well, we barely knew her. Right, I need... So she will go here. I might have to make these... In fact, I might just, in hindsight, I'm going to make it about this big. Oh, she's gone again. Okay, next we have Vincent, the... Well, the edgelord of Final Fantasy would be the understatement. I mean, it's a controversial opinion, I think. I'm gonna put him in there. You might be like, oh, Flower, you've already become the controversial person. I have. I think Vincent is good. He was there in the Advent movie. I watched it with the others in the VOD, but he didn't really have an impact that he was just kind of there. He didn't do anything. Sure, some of his moves are cool, his transformations are cool, but yeah, it just kind of irked me the wrong way because he didn't really do anything. There was a whole underlying story of him with Hojo and Sephiroth, but it's extra content. You don't need to finish the game to see it. So maybe in Remake he'll become a booping character, but for now he is going in there. Okay, Leon. Oh, here's something else controversial. He's going in booping. I don't think he's amazing. I don't necessarily want him to come back, but I do think he is a very good character who is underrated. I think that's like one of the main messages I had going across FF8 was that I really liked Leon and what they were doing with his character. I fully understood, I think, their intention behind him. And I know people don't like him because he's rude towards specifically Renoa and Quistis. But I can kind of understand some of his behaviour, especially coming from a background of, oh, okay, I know his backstory. I have a feeling I can understand his backstory further if we continue down this route. So, I understand why he's acting like this. Everyone else is the asshole. So that's Leon. Ved! He's going in amazing. I want to see Ved again. Good doggo, who comes from Cosmo Canyon and the banging shoes there. They might even appear later on in theatre with him. In terms of time, I'm going to speed up a little bit. Vivi. Well, I've already slowed down again. He can't really return, can he? I'm going to put him in amazing. He's definitely one of the best characters in FF9. Might be the best character in FF9. But in terms of what else they can do with him, I don't really want them to bring him back. So in that sense, I guess he isn't a perfect because he can't really come back. Zell, he's alright. He doesn't really do anything, but I like him. He's got a good personality. Would I like to see him come back? He can stay in obscurity in FF8. I'm fine with that. Okay, next we have Barret. Oh, fuck. Hey, he's going in amazing with the others. I think he's above Red, not below Vivi. Below Vivi though. He's just a cool character with a really good attitude. He's really a distinct character when it comes to Final Fantasy, now that I think about it. And he's by far one of the highlights of FF7 Remake. Zidane, I'm going to put him in Boopin. I think if this was the first half of the game, he would be in alright. But they did give him a lot more to do in the second half. So yeah, he's going there, I think. Next to Squall, as he should be. These main characters, they're going to see a lot of main characters probably be in Boopin alright. Yuffie. Oh god. See, now I'm taking away my enjoyment of the character from actually their mechanical involvement in the game, because Yuffie does have a big story arc in the original, but it's extra. You don't even see it really for the whole game. But again, because of Intergrade and Remake, he does actually get a lot more to do. So I'm gonna put her in Boopin. Oh god, there's too many characters in Boopin. Too many good characters in these games. Steiner. Amazing. He's just below Vivi, and I think he's on the same, might just be below Barret as well. He's just a cool dude, a cool knight dude who will follow us to the end of the world if, you know, if you let him. Laguna. Oh fuck. I think he's also going in Boopin. I like Laguna more than Squall, and I find his idiocy one of the best parts of FF8. The whole space station and getting launched there in a revolver gun, designed by him, by the way, was great. He's a great character who I was surprised by what he did with in FF8. Irvine. Irvin? I think that's how you say his name? Alright, I think he's alongside Zell. He doesn't really get a lot to do. He does have a really good arc at one point in the story, but outside of that, he doesn't really do a whole lot. So yeah, that's where he's gonna go. Quistis! You're going in there, Quistis. I don't really have to say a lot about you outside of the conversation that happens at the beginning of FF8, where you literally tell Squall that he's not allowed to have opinions. So yeah, you're going there. And he doesn't really change throughout the entire game, he just stays like that. I mean, he kind of has an arc where he realizes he doesn't want to be a Squall, but I'm good, you can stay there. Aerith. Oh shit. I mean... amazing. I don't think he's better than Vivi. So yeah, he's going in Boopin. No, I think he's going in Boopin actually. I don't like her as much as some of the other characters in FF7. I like Tifa more, so I am on the Tifa train. But yeah, she's going there. Freya, surprise, surprise, is going in a right. I think I've made my point fairly clear on her. If you've seen me play that game, that I would, if she had more to do in the main story, she would be an amazing. But she doesn't, and that because of that, oh god, she's going here. Tifa, amazing. Might be one of the, alongside Barrett, might be one of the few characters who gets to be an amazing, just because I love her arc in the original, and how essential she is for Cloud's journey. Cloud, also amazing. Like, when I played FF7 Remake, I thought he was just this hard and tough edgelord who thought really highly of himself. But it makes sense after playing the original why he's like that, and I am glad I did that, because considering how slow the releases have been for the remakes, I feel like his character would have been stained by that a little bit if I didn't play the original, so I'm glad I did that. Noah, Selphie. Selphie is gonna go in... but I like her more than Zal. I think she's at the high end of alright, because again, she doesn't really get a lot to do. This is something that happens a lot in FF8, where if you're not Renoa or Squall, you're just kind of there. You don't really do a whole lot. But yeah, Selphie can go there. So in terms of our list so far, yeah, I like this. This is in no particular order, but yeah, they are all up here. Vivi will be at the top, I think. In terms of this row, either Yuffie or Laguna, probably. Or Garnet. All of them. Selphie, definitely. Vincent, I mean, yeah, obviously. Next, I have the next 20 or so characters. And I can see a lot of FF14 lads in this one. Oh yeah, so... here's the thing. I said at the beginning of this that I would be using characters from all the Final Fantasy games I played. I did not exclude FF11. I haven't played it, but I thought, why don't I just throw random characters in here I've never heard of, and I'll just put them on here, imagining how good they are properly. So firstly, we've got Red Alphino. Red Alphino, I think, is excellent. I hated her in November Born, to be honest, but from her reappearance in Heavensward, she has just shown time and time again how great of a foil to Alphino she is. You know, Red Alphino, I love her. See, this is how I avoid spoilers. I'm gonna put her in amazing. And it'll be the high end of amazing, and you're gonna see that a lot with FF14 characters, by the way. Aldo is a G, and we love Aldo, but I have no idea who the fuck he is. He's probably like, I don't know, a side quest character. When I looked at on the wiki, it said he was a main character. So, for FF11 players, I'm sure you love Aldo, and I'm probably doing him a disservice, but I am putting him in meh, because I don't know who he is. I should have a category just for FF11. Tidus! Oh, shit. I think he's in Boopin. He's at the very high end of Boopin, though. Because I like Tidus a lot, but in terms of actual character, he does just go through the same motions over and over again. It isn't really until the end of the game where he is kind of moved at the Boopin, I think. Aiko is straight in amazing. No, I know, he's gonna go in amazing. I was gonna put her in perfect, because I just remembered her saying... basically, in Aiko is a surprising case because I feel like he's the sort of character who should fall into the background after a certain period in the story, but he doesn't. The game always gives her something to do, and that can, you know, be from her helping Garnet to summon Alexander, or it could be calling one of the main villains a bimbo. So, yeah, she's going in amazing just because of that one line, and it fucked me up when I first heard it. But Eld Nark, I mean, they sound cool, and they're probably a rebellious spirit. I'll put them in alright. Oh, these FF11 characters are going higher than characters who haven't even appeared in FF8. I love it. Pamathia. So I do know something about a little bit about Pamathia and the other one. Basically, this is the evil version of the main fairy, like Heidelin in this world. So I'm gonna put Pamathia in alright because they sound cool and they look cool. This is how I'm judging it now. I wouldn't want them to return, but they do look cool. Kimari is boopin'. Might actually be one of the lower dragoons on this list, but that's just because. Kimari da da. With no at Flair. Welcome in, Raiders. Howdy dowdy. I don't know why I said howdy dowdy. Tears for Fears. Tears for Fears. Welcome in. Hope you're all doing good. Why did I put the at in there? Hold on. Don't take the at out. Oh, there you go. Oh, you fucked up. Sorry. Welcome in, Mail. Welcome in, Pastry. Thank you, Pastry, for the raid. I hope you're doing good. Did you finish Spyro? I think you did because if I remember correctly, when I played that, it wasn't that much longer after you got to the last world. But either way, yeah. I hope it went well. You did it! Well done. But yeah, if you don't know who Pastry is, I feel like you do. I feel like everyone who just joined knows who Pastry is. But I shall do the streamer spiel anyway. Pastry is an amazing streamer, a recently turned VTuber who has been playing Spyro and also Amnesia the Bunker. So go check her out. She likes a lot of horror games and she does a lot of cool stuff like that. Who the fuck is that? What? Kimari? You don't know who Kimari is? Alright, I need to continue. Kimari is going at Boopin. Pastry? Oh. Oh. I don't know. I don't know who you are, to be honest. So Cornelia. Cornelia is actually a pretty interesting FF11 character, mainly because I have no idea who the fuck she is. So I'm gonna put her in meh, because she's probably the Manfilia of the game. Pastry. Yeah, that's the Metroid version of Pastry. I don't know where I came from. Neither do I. Who did we come from anyway? Like, really? Uriongje. Oh, fucking perfect. I like Uriongje more than Vivi. I mean, if this was pre-Endwalker Uriongje, I think he would be an amazing, or Boopin. But fucking Endwalker Uriongje is incredible. Vanilla getting done dirty, I see. Yep. Thank Mage. I have no idea who this is. I feel like it was a mistake to include FF11 characters I've never heard of. Lise. Alright. She's probably the weakest FF14 character. So here's the thing. I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, and you can find me all you want on it. I have included 14 FF14 characters because there are too many characters to not include. So I went with 14 instead of 7 with the others. So yeah, there's 14 characters. You can find me, I don't care. Maybe a new category? Thank Mage. Oh, you know, that's not a bad idea actually. Or like, who the fuck is this? Just the pastry category. Let's have the pastry category. There we go. So, right, next we have Ishtola. I feel like if I don't put it in perfect, Maya will find out where I live, so I'm gonna put this up here. I do generally love Shola, so Patreon, I love of all the obscure FF11 characters, of course. She loves them. She loves that almost as much as Warhammer. Yuna. Oh, this is gonna be controversial. She's going in perfect. I'm so glad that FF10 Part 2 is gonna be focused around her, because she is by far the best character in that game. She might be my favourite female character in Final Fantasy. She's that good. And yes, she's higher than Vivi. Whacker! Hey, Noah, you got a friend! You two would be great for each other. Yeah, Whacker increasingly became annoying and grating on me as we went along, so he is going in Blair. Fanquid. Fanquid's going in amazing. We love Fanquid around here. This is Fanquid after all. And he also becomes a dad in Endwalker, in Shadowbringers. I don't know, I think he's perfect or anything, but there's nothing wrong with being a new racist category for Whacker. Vanilla and racist category. There we go. Lulu. Lulu's going in Boopin. I'm not putting her in amazing just because she doesn't really get a whole lot to do towards the end of FF10. I beg you need food, so I be right back. You enjoy your food, Pastry, and I'll see you later. Again, go check out Pastry. She's great. Yeah, Whacker sucks. Oh, there's no like argument. Whacker's going in meh. Iroha actually is gonna go in alright because I do know who she is. She's like the only FF11 character I know who they are, just because of the crossover with FF11. She has a lot of belts, which gives her points under the Nomura rules. If this was based around Nomura rules, she would be in out of the stratosphere, along with Sora and the others. Riku is also going in Boopin. I really like Riku, and I'm glad she's going to be back in 10-2. I have yet to play that game, but I love her. She's great. Alright, Alphino. Okay, I need to explain. Graha is literally my favourite character in Final Fantasy, and I cannot be argued otherwise. He is great. He's in Shadowbringers, and he's in Endwalker, and there was literally not a single line I don't love him saying. Estinian's the same, but to a lesser extent, because as much as he's getting a lot more limelight now in the new 6.0 patches, I think that he definitely doesn't really get a lot to do in Shadowbringers. At least Graha, once he appears, they keep using him, unlike Estinian, who just kind of disappeared. So yeah, now he is back now though, so he might grow larger than Graha, but these two are constantly fighting each other. Alphino is going in amazing alongside Red Alphino, not Alice. I don't know who Alice is. Yeah, he's great. We love Alphino. Like Quina. I'm putting Quina higher than Freya, just because at least he knows what he is, and he is always funny. It's the same reasoning I have for Aiko, because Freya, I'm sorry, but you don't do anything in the main story, so you're going there. Altana, I mean, you can go with your brother. Owen's going in amazing because we enjoy Owen. Right. Right, what is it because I put Freya in alright? I mean, let's lose logistics, but she'll do it for you. Oh, Camry. You're right, she would do it for me. Okay, next we have we go to my favorite Final Fantasy game, FF15. Oh no. You should be very afraid, FF15. Tataru, if I don't put her in perfect, he will kill me. Yeah, Tataru is like the best side cat, one of the best side characters in the Final Fantasy game. That's no competition. She's wonderful. Elidibusy, he's an amazing. Spoiler warning. He is one of the best villains, and I think Endwalker and Shadowbringers did him a lot of good stuff. We'll come to you in a minute, Emmett. Minfilia, probably the most meh character on this entire list. If there was any character that deserved to be in the meh tier, it would be her. So yeah, she's going in there. Edge. I'm gonna put him in. Alright, I don't like his attitude towards the other characters in the game, but I can't really complain of him existing. He is a cool ninja dude. He doesn't get a cool arc with Rubicante though, so yeah, I guess he's alright. Terra. Do I put her higher than Vivi? I feel like Vivi needs to be imperfect. Did you just say a little pussy? That's his name, isn't it? Little pussy. Terra is. Okay, I need to put Vivi in perfect, don't I? Because I can't. Whenever I think, are they higher than Vivi though? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I have to move him just because otherwise I'm gonna feel awful. Noctis. Noctis is probably the best character in FF15. That isn't very hard to do though, to be honest. Just because he actually has a character arc and he actually made me quite sad towards the end. Saba's like, no, it's not a fucking thing. Not in my house! Not in my Vivi household. Cindy! Gratuitous character. Kane. Alright. He's, you know how I said Kamari's probably the worst Dragoon? Kane is. By far. Kane betrays you every 2 seconds in FF4. I am sorry for these massive spoilers, but he does. He's like, I want to like him because he's a Dragoon, but he's like, I am now evil. I'm not evil. I'm now evil. I'm not evil. I don't know why he keeps switching between the two sides, but yeah, that's what happens. But Cindy's plot arcs are massive and round. You're right, they are. But that doesn't mean I like it. Cyan's going in amazing. I really like Cyan. I love his little arc. He's probably one of the saddest characters on this list in terms of just arcs. And his story always makes me a little sad thinking about. Gladiolus is going a meh, because he would be an alright. He would be in the column above, but what they do to him in chapter 9 and onwards, I don't know what they were thinking. They just turned him in a negative character. Someone who's like awful to Noctis for no reason whatsoever. He's just a dick. He's also an important colour for ink black jet printers. Yes, you are right. Emmett Selk. I don't think any of us need to argue with that, right? All 14 people in chat, we know. Kryl. Pending for 7.0. But she is amazing currently. She might go to perfect. I want her to come back. Arden. You're going in alright actually. I was gonna put you in Boopin, but then I remembered the fucking tower when you just shouted at me for like an hour being like, oh, your friends might be dead. Oh, look at these traps being laid out in front of you. Oh no, I hope your friends are okay. For literally an hour straight, and it drove me insane. Doesn't fit on the chart, he's so high. Yeah, exactly. Seesaw. Boopin. I like Seesaw a lot. I was surprised by how much I enjoyed him as a protagonist. So this is something. Seesaw is probably better than Noctis. Final fan factor tier list. Vidya. I'm putting her in Boopin too. I like Vidya. She's cool. I want to point out that if you play FF4, Vidya is the one who basically just deals with Golbez, and then after that he never becomes a problem again. She comes in like an absolute beast and just fucks him up, and it's great. Ariana. Boopin. I feel like this is my guilty pleasure character. She's a Dragoon, and she's probably the light in the darkness when it comes to FF15. Whenever I see her, I'm happy. So yeah, Locke. All right, I like Locke's character arc, but it comes too late for me to care about him. Oh, what are you doing on here? Sid. I'm gonna put Rapalima and Boopin. I remember doing a glitch in that forced her to stay in the party. I want to redo my playthrough and have this Ariana. Why didn't they do that? Like, Ariana is such a good character. I mean, this is 15, so it'll just be bad. Sid. So this is FF4 Sid. It could be Order Sid. If it is Order Sid, it'll be perfect. I mean, it'll be an automatic perfect. But this is FF4 Sid. He's going in Boopin. I love FF4 Sid. He's a crazy madman who blows himself up. Papalimo, he goes in the bin. Yeah. Yang. I'm gonna put him in alright. I like Yang, but I completely forgot he existed in FF4 before doing this list. So yeah, there's that. Only in Flowers game though, because of his dialogue choices and music choices. We can turn this boat right around and do something else. How about we play the best Final Fantasy game, Dirge Cerberus? Rosa. Rosa's also going in alright because she exists. Ignis. Oh, I missed characters back here. Ignis. Probably one of the better characters in FF7, in FF7 and FF15. I don't love him. I hate what the writers did to him. Like, they did not have to do the Papalino route and just ruin him. You wait 6 hours and then just play Dirge Cerberus. Yeah, that's what this countdown's actually for. You got me, Mail. Good job. Promptus. Oh, Promptus? No, Prompto. Alright. I mean, I like his DLC stuff. Okay, I'm gonna put him in Boopin. Why not? I'm feeling generous. Edgar is going in alright. He is the counter opposite to Cindy. He has some lines in the game that I wish were never spoken again. And yeah. Derp of Cerberus was hot garbage. Welcome back, Pastry. Did you get your snack? I would assume so. Right, how many more do we have left? We have 3 characters left. I want to give a point to Sabin's character. I love this art. It's basically him. Kefka's going on amazing. He's probably one of the best villains in the series. Where's my boy Bart? I'm only doing the games I played, Cyber, unfortunately. But I would put Bart probably high if I had played that game. Sabin is going in amazing. He's probably the one everyone's gonna be like, wait, what? I like Sabin because he knows what he is. He's a monk, but he's also like has some of the best lines in the game, and he's just a great character to have around. Celes is in perfect along with Terra. She is one of the few characters who actually made me really sad in a Final Fantasy game, and her whole arc with the cliff and the musical are 2 of the best scenes in Final Fantasy. So she's going there. But here we have it. The list, I guess. We got... I guess Urianger is the best character in Final Fantasy. Okay, so we got Urianger, Ishtola, Yuna, Graha, Estinian, Tataru, Vivi, Terra, Emic, Selk, and Celes. All perfect characters in my opinion. Amazing, Red 13, Cyan, Garrett, Barrett, Steiner, Tifa, Cloud, Red Alphano, Aiko, Fancred, Alphano, Ulrum, Lidabussy, Quail, Kefka, Sabin, they're all amazing. Boopin, Garnet / Dagger, Leon, Zidane, Yuffie, Laguna, Aerith / Aerith, Tidus, Kimari, Lulu, Riku, Quina, Noctis, Cecil, Rydia, Ariana, Papalimo, Sid, Ignis, Prompto. They're all Boopin, Alright, Zell, Irvin, Freya, Selfie, Eldnark, Pomafia, Lise, Iroha, Altana, Edge, Kane, Arden, Locke, Yang, Rosa, Edgar. Meh. Vincent, Quistis, Aldo, Cornelia, Minfilia, Cindy, Gladiolus. And then finally, the honourable mentions, but not honourable, the dishonourable mentions, Renoa and Waka as being the worst characters of Final Fantasy. And then you have Frank Mage down here, he's too good for this world. But this is not the end of the segment, because there's one more thing I want to do, and I'm gonna grab this and copy it over here, as we've got one more ranking to do. Final Fantasy icon tier list. So FF16's coming out, and it has 8 icons in it, or main ones anyway. There are more, but I thought I'd rank them too. Let's go through this, shall we? Oh, we're starting with Bahamut? Oh shit, I mean Bahamut's imperfect. He's my favourite icon in the series, so yeah, you're going up there, good boy. He has some of the hardest fights to sit in the whole series. I remember probably the hardest one being in FF6. No, in FF4, because I was terrified of his laser. But yeah, he's just a great lad. I love him a lot. Titan. I'm gonna put Titan in alright. I love his 2 fights in FF14. It's kind of sad because Bahamut doesn't really have an actual trial fight in 14. He has one in the coils, but it's not like a big one, to be honest. Yeah, but Titan's going in alright. Ifrit. I'm going to put Ifrit in amazing. I like Ifrit, especially after 16. I think 16's going to bump him up a little bit. Phoenix is also going in alright. It's a firebird that exists. I will say, Avalma Born. Oh, but Loisoir though. It's amazing how that intro cutscene in Avalma Born can change that from alright to amazing. Rami is going in alright. I don't think there's anything that's going to change that. He is an old man with lightning problems. So yeah, he's staying there. Odin is going in meh. I know that there's appeal to a knight with a horse, but I just don't like him. I just find him a little bit generic. He's just this sword-wielding, asshole. And his gimmick is always, I will use his attack in a certain amount of time, so you need to kill me before then. Yes, you can say the same thing about Bahamut, but I like Bahamut. He's a dragon. So, yeah. It's my list. This is a dictatorship, I guess. Garuda is going in Bupin. I like Garuda. I like that they're giving her more screen time, especially after how absent she was in 15. I mean, no, she was in 15, wasn't she? I don't remember her, but yeah. Shiva's going in amazing. I mean, she by far has the biggest story in 14. So yeah, I also use an attack in a certain amount of time with similar results to Odin's. That's true. That's also why it's low, because I hate that attack. So that's further verification that this is the right thing to do. But yeah, there's the lists. We got both of them now. They're not accurate. They're kind of shit. But you know what? I enjoyed making them. I expected this segment to go in overtime. That did not happen.